These organizations that we have right here are very important organizations. Veterans for Peace has for 20 years provided solace and concern for members of the military. Iraq Veterans Against the War is a brand new organization, only 2 years old, composed of men and women who have served in Iraq and who say we, the United States, should not be in Iraq. They've taken a very strong moral stand against the war, and they are standing here in solidarity with Suzanne Swift, who has had criminal things done to her by the U.S. military. She has asked that a brand new friend of hers, who represents this brand new organization, Iraq Vets Against the War, speak. Kelly Daugherty, one of the co-founders of Iraq Vets Against the War.
I think as everyone can see up here, we have women from many different generations who have served in the military. Military sexual assault and abuse is nothing new, but I think with the war in Iraq, with the increased violence and dehumanization that's going on in our military right now, it's increasing. And the military doesn't want to expose it. I was in the National Guard for 8 years. I was a sergeant in Iraq, and like Suzanne Swift, I was in a military police company. Women on our unit throughout the deployment were told we couldn't go running alone, we couldn't go to the showers alone, we couldn't be out after dark alone, because we faced such a threat from the male soldiers that we were serving with. And this is unacceptable, and the military does not want people to know that it's going on. They victimize the people who are the victims and the survivors of sexual abuse. They say it's your fault. They don't look at the causes of why men in the military are harassing people and assaulting them, and it's completely unacceptable. And Suzanne deserves an honorable discharge, full medical care, and all women deserve the ability to serve in the military in safe conditions when we're out there on the front lines in a war, and then we come back to our base and we still have to look over our backs. That is completely shameful for this nation to stand by and let that happen, and for people not to be aware of the huge amounts of sexual assault going on in the military right now. And I think we as women need to stand together, and we as women and men, veterans, people in the service, need to stand together and support each other on this, to say that an attack on one of us is an attack on all of us. And I want to thank Suzanne for her courage in coming out and taking a stand against her attackers. Thank you.